Good afternoon, gentlemen. I am thankful to the organization for giving me the opportunity to address the August gathering. I am going to speak today on cyber threat, cybersecurity for power sector, and hazardous chemical threats. Now, you see from this file, you will see that the conventional generation has decreased in 2030 to 380 gigawatt, whereas the renewable generation has increased to 450 gigawatt. This is in accordance with our concurrence given to reduce the greenhouse gases and temperature, and accordingly, the thermal station using coal has to be shut down. And if any thermal station is required, it will be gas thermal station will be added during due time. So to make up for the thermal stations, we are installing renewable generation, which is spread over all the country from megawatt to kilowatt. Now, since this renewable generation is variable, we have to take care of this variation through use of battery energy storage or other devices. And accordingly, 27 gigawatt has been planned to be achieved by 2030. This storage is for 4 hours. In addition to that, we have got long transmission lines spread over the whole country over the 5 regions. Coming to the chemical industry, the financial value of chemical industry 2020 is $166 billion, and by 2025 it is 300 billion. So this can be seen that the increase in 5 years is about double the investment, double the financial value. The industry ranking 6th globally and 4th in Asia. One of the largest industrial economic sector in India and employment generator. Government of India has taken a lot of steps with the industry to make it as big, more big and big, and invite investment from other countries through making various schemes like PLI scheme, Make in India, Atmanirbhar, etc. Now, as you know that renewable is coming up and is spread up, and then there are lot of transformation is taking place of digital. There are a lot of communication system and devices coming up which are operated by the communication. Now, as the communication system is spreading, there is more threat of digital threat of cyber attack on the system. The present world now is named as digital world, and it has been defined as said digital world connects everything and everyone, apps, everything and everyone, to apps, data, purchases, services, and communication. The next issue is after the connection is achieved, we have to secure the world, essential for protecting people, organization, habits, infrastructures, and just about everything valued and relied on health and prosperity, from smarter choices to smart cities. Then after this securing has been done, then there are risks which are coming up all around, because there are people who want to, even countries who want to see that India does not do much progress, or it does not become uh, more stronger in economy and other thing. So we have to ensure that uh, these solutions are exposed to to risk from these people, and we have to make our system solution based on artificial intelligence and the zero trust model. That means there is no, it is absolute safe. Nobody can interfere, though it is not possible to do. But aim is to make it zero trust model. As hazards increases, so must our responses. Digital threat demand vigilance, determination, and resolve to react with the precision to an over-expanding cycle of risk. Now, you may be knowing that 7th May there was a cyber attack on Colonial Fuel pipeline in US, and it has brought everybody on its toe. This was the pipeline which was supplying fuel to aviation and other uses also, and the control of the system was taken over by the hacker. After all the efforts are being made, and some ransom was also paid, US president has made the following advice to the country and others. The first advice is remove barriers to threat information sharing between government and private sectors. Second is modernize and implement stronger cybersecurity standards in the federal government. Though it is said only in the federal government, but private sector is also supposed to have the same protection and better protection. Then improve software supply chain security. Establish a cybersecurity safety review board. Create a standard playbook for responding to cyber incidents. Improve detection of cybersecurity incidents on federal government networks. Improve investigative and remedial capabilities. Though US is already having all this to say, but he wanted to make it more stronger and stronger so that he can avoid any cyber attack either from Russia or from China or from other organizations which are from other countries. Now, cybersecurity and regulation. In this, I'll discuss about what is the provision made in India against under the cybersecurity. If you look into, there's no dedicated cybersecurity law in India. Information Technology Act 2000 provides for the cybersecurity under various clauses, and under one of the clause, rule number 2013, the Information Technology Indian Computer Emergency Response Team and manner of performing function and duties, called as CRT-in, has been created. The CRT-in responsibility is to look after the collection, analysis, dissemination of information on cyber incidents and taking emergency measures to contain such incidents. Another regulation is Indian Penal Code 1860, which also makes provision for punishing for the offences, including those committed in cyberspace. In addition to above, there are certain organizations who have made their own rules, and they have been quite going well. So those they can continue those rules. Those are RBI, Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority of India, Department of Telecommunication, Security Exchange Board of India, which mandate cyber security standards for maintaining by the regulated entities such as banks, insurance companies, telecom service providers, listed entities. In addition to this, now as per the cyber security is concerned, any national disaster which is also is covered under this. National disasters, the already existing guidelines are there, which has to be also adopted when we look into the cybersecurity. NDM ICS, February 2012, makes certain provisions to be available at the time of any national disasters. In addition to, it provides the spectrum earmarked for public protection and disaster relief, giving the frequency range 380 to 400 megahertz, 406 to 430 megahertz, and like. In case of communication failure, the e-mobility with wireless communication modes, these devices, as well as portable repeater system VHF are also provided by the disasters committees. Now, as the system, I have told that power system is expanding. Similarly, communication system is expanding. And to make the system harden, CA, who is the national agency, has taken up certain steps. CA has been made responsible to make the cybersecurity regulation, and they have created a standing committee for communication system in the power sector. They had a first meeting on 9th March 21st and taken certain decisions like providing the firewalls in the grid stations, also complying with the IEC 62351. But finding that the firewalls and provision made in IEC 62351 may not be adequate, they have created a subcommittee to look into this and make additional provision. CA has also drafted a standard for construction and electrical plants and electrical lines, Amendment 2021, wherein, in addition to various other things, provides installation of OPGW on all 110 kV and above lines for speech, transmission, line protection, and data channels. So this is another step which has been taken to protect the data which is being created and coming up with the new. Now, this diagram shows the recommendation made by CEA to put the firewalls and protect the system connected to SLDC or LDCs. Other improvements and hardening which is being done is by the distribution companies, storms, and other state electric boards to protect itself from the cyber attack. Fairly Discom has taken up digital IT upgrade, adapted cloud and AI, smart grid and microgrid intercommunication operations, big data correlation, IT and OT integration, demand response, cybersecurity mitigation techniques in servers, network, ADMS, smart street light management, and more in metros and urbans. Then, to create a very solid system of accounting without any interference, without any cyber interference. The distributed ledger blockchain pilot projects have been taken in UP and Delhi. And UP pilot project is from peer-to-peer trading among 9 rooftop consumers and 3 conventional consumers, deploying immutable blockchain accountable ledger to smart contracts on the blockchain platform. Kerala State has adopted public blockchain to boost efficiency in financial system through land records, workforce management, organic food traceability, immunization. Similarly, other states are taking up to make the system, accounting system strong. Bihar, Delhi, Maharashtra, UP, Tripura, they have put the smart meters, sensors on transformer, sectionalizer, SCADA, TMS, distribution system for making the energy efficient. Now, after having said all this thing, I have just listed down the cyber attacks which has taken place in India and internationally. It may be seen from the cyber attacks which has been experienced that the number is changing day by day. In 2015, if it was 50,000, in 2019, it is 4 lakhs. Let's see increase in proportion, how much is going on. Similarly, even the websites have also been affected by the websites. FBI recently reported some 4,000 cyber attacks per day. To look into that one, we have to ensure that our system shall be very hardened and very strong and shall not as far as protected against any adversaries. International, the attacks are going again in thousands and thousands, though they are trying to do all to stop it. But the devices which are causing these attacks are the phishing, social engineering attacks, and making use of phones for official use, and the large device cyber attack which has taken place on 7th May that indicate the effect of on the nation and how far they have been became affected by this attack. Warning standards which to make the system stronger and also improve the economy have been notified and advised to follow up. The Indian chemical industry has revised its standard and final draft has been issued in 2000 March 21. And this will cover all the deficiencies which they have found in various existing standards. Similarly, National Disaster Management have also made their rules, and ISO IEC, which are specifically against the standard cyber attack, they have been also notified for implementation. So there are 5 IEC which deal with the cyber attack. They are 27001, 27002, 27031, and so on. Now, chemical industries have also a lot of standards which have been given in this 3 slides, and we proceed further. Now, there has been a standard advice which has been published by one of the insurance people to have a security, cyber security program in each company, and it includes about 18 minimum requirements. Program management, planning, awareness, configuration, firewalls, content filtering, intrusion prevention system, patch management system, penetration testing and securing, quick response team, security assessment, risk assessment, physical protection by assessment person, contingency planning, security system management, connectivity, vulnerability, implementation. See, there is nothing which is new in this one. Only is the coordination in various IT, OT. They have to coordinate. Similarly, other departments, which are security departments, FBI, and they have to coordinate. And the ZTIN is the coordinating agency which is supposed to get all the ensure that all the companies, all the sectors have proper cyber protection implemented into their systems. Now, in this way, I am going to speak about the conclusion or takeaway, which has been already said in various places. Indian Act, IT Act 2000 gives identify what are the actions, cyber action taken by adversaries, which has to be provided or which has to be protected against. CRTN India is responsible for monitoring, for collection analysis, for dissemination of information on cyber incidents, taking emergency measures to contain such incidents and other incidents to report cyber incidents. Similarly, the threat actors continue challenge innovative security schemes, uncovering gaps and slipping into a globally connected landscape, organizations that appear uncertainty and force their digital information. With a security-focused mindset, will be better positioned to survive this increasingly hostile connected ecosystem, as also approach the security preparedness with the same imagination, agility, and tenacity and errors. CA has already prepared to protect the system, communication system, is permitted to use the optic fiber system on all the 110 kV and above bands. The review attacks of the cyber attacks shall be done at all the levels, national, international, and exchange the views and type of attacks which are there, so that the people or the countries or the states can make the cyber system strong. And CRT in shall have a coordinating meetings with radical coordinating mission, as also facilitate carry the mock drills and facilitate to identify the attacker and its motive. They shall also create internal and external a, a committee or a group of experts to take care of the motives of active advisories and make arrangement to prevent the cyber attack affecting our system. Thank you very much for giving attention. Thanks.